Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Charles here back again with a brand new video for y'all today. So we got some new stuff here. There's a card called Engraver of the Mark. This card can basically counter Crossout Designator like it's nothing. So here's the full details for y'all. So during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect by declaring exactly one card name, you can send this card from your hand to the grave. Declare one other card name. The card name your opponent declared becomes the card name declared by this effect. So yes, the first effect off the rip is like, what? This card is insane. For this card, specifically of all things, this card itself could just counter this card. Okay? Like, Crossout Designator, like, what Crossout Designator benefits is like, it could basically counter any card. Like, any cards in general, like, mostly staple-wise. Especially if we're talking about Nibiru, for instance. So, like, you don't even need to, like, build a combo if you have this card in your hand. So now that, you know, like, how, with Nibiru, like, right, you gotta remember how to count up to 5 times per, special summon or normal summon. But now you don't even have to worry about that because of this card in general. If this card is in your hand, however. But, you know, this card's really insane. And I didn't even know this card even existed until, like, just now. And I literally just watched Seema's old video about it, and he even said that this card deserves to be, like, in today's Necros format or some crap, if I remember. But however, man, this card is something I would consider looking into, and honestly, I don't know how the hand traps ratio will work, because there's some people that builds decks like Prank Kids, for instance. They hold up to 12 hand traps, right? The standard Ash, Ghost Spell, Effect Veiler, and Imperm, right? Those are like the 12 hand traps they hold on. And there's other decks that holds up to 9 hand traps. Ash, Ghost Spell, and Imperm. Just like that, right? But I feel like this card as a whole can be worth something to use as a side deck because if I was to main deck this card, it wouldn't be really like efficient to use because Crossout Designator in general, I don't know, man. But at the same, I mean, what am I saying? Like, this card is worth side decking. Like, this card is actually kind of worth side decking. Similar to, like, Ally of Justice, Cyclo Reader, for instance, with Drytrons. So now that this card is actually being looked into, I feel like everybody should actually use this card now because it just counters, like, a different declare type of monster. I mean, declare type of name, not monster. It could be any card, immense. So, yes, so if you guys did tune in this video, drop that like button, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, and honestly, I just feel like making this quick video because I feel like some people has not addressed this card. I'm sorry for the stutter. I feel like some people has not addressed this card whatsoever until like just recently. Like ever since freaking Crossout Designator has been confirmed on TCG because of the new Megatins. This card is gonna be worth it, like without a doubt. This Engraver of the Mark is gonna be worth countering against Crossout Designator like it's nothing. So please look into this card, and honestly, trust me, man, Crossout Designator is not gonna ruin the game if you have Engraver of the Mark in your hand or something. Anything you could counter. I mean, I don't know if there's a card that can actually counter Crossout Designator in general from hand, but probably from on field, but I don't know from hand. But however, though, like Engraver of the Mark, please look into this card because honestly, this might actually be a game-changing card as well. So, and I know for a fact that Crossout Designator, I keep stuttering the name for no reason, but Crossout Designator, I feel like this card might tend to get hit in the ban list at some point, similar to OCG in a way. But if they do tend to hit Crossout Designator right off the bat, it's like, okay. Like, this card just got released, so I mean, people already started complaining a little bit about, it. So, yes, the stuttering is unreal right now, people. I am so sorry. You know, I'm trying to make a simple explanation, but you know, it's all Gucci, so. Honestly, Engraver of the Mark, man. Invest this card while you guys can. I think it's like freaking $1 or something, like a penny stock. So yes, this card might tend to go up in price in terms of like rarity wise. So yes, please people. So honestly, buy this card while you guys can. Engraver of the Mark, remember that name. Prohibition is another card to look into. I mean, what is it? Prohibition, I mean, that spell trap continuous is okay, but it doesn't really count a Crossout Designator, however. But yes, invest this card while you guys can. It is worth buying literally right now. So without further ado, y'all, drop that like button, feel free to comment, and always feel free to subscribe, y'all. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. So peace out.
Girl, I can't take it, these temptations. Keep my heart racing, make love faces. I'm not good with changes, still good with wages. Diamonds on your bracelet, you ain't gotta say shit.